Have you ever felt completely lost? Like you were wandering in a dark forest with no way out? That's how I felt for a long time. My faith, once a source of comfort and strength, had become riddled with doubt. I questioned everything I thought I knew about God, about life, about myself. It started subtly, a whisper of uncertainty here, a nagging question there. But soon the whispers grew louder, the questions more insistent. The more I tried to ignore them, the more they consumed me. The joy and peace I once felt were replaced with anxiety and fear. I felt like I was drowning in a sea of doubt, and I didn't know how to swim. Every attempt to pull myself out only seemed to drag me further down. I was lost, and I desperately needed a lifeline. One particularly dark evening, I found myself on my knees, tears streaming down my face. I cried out to God, pouring out all my doubts, my fears, my anger. I told him how lost and alone I felt, how I didn't even know if he was listening. And then something shifted. A quiet peace settled over me, a sense of comfort I hadn't felt in what seemed like forever. It wasn't a booming voice or a blinding light, but a gentle whisper in my heart, a reminder that even in the midst of my doubt, he was there. It wasn't a sudden cure-all, but it was a start, a glimmer of hope in the darkness, a reminder that even though I couldn't see the path, he could, and he promised to guide me through. The journey back to faith wasn't easy. There were days when the doubts threatened to overwhelm me, when I wanted to give up and resign myself to the darkness. But I clung to that glimmer of hope, to the quiet assurance I felt that night on my knees. I started to read scripture again, slowly, thoughtfully. I prayed, not for answers, but for the strength to keep going. I sought guidance from mentors and friends, sharing my struggles and listening to their stories of faith. Each day was a step, sometimes forward, sometimes backward. But through it all, I felt God's presence beside me, gently guiding me back to him. He didn't offer easy answers or quick fixes, but he offered his unwavering love and support. I realized that doubt wasn't the opposite of faith, but a part of it. It was in those moments of questioning, of wrestling with my beliefs, that my faith grew stronger. I learned to trust not just in what I thought I knew, but in who God is, even when I couldn't understand. The fear and anxiety I had been carrying for so long began to lift. They were replaced with a deep sense of peace, a knowing that no matter what storms life threw my way, I was held securely in God's love. My journey taught me that true faith isn't about having all the answers, but about trusting God even when we don't. It's about surrendering our doubts and fears to him and allowing him to lead us through the darkness and into his marvelous light.